My name is Omar Guerrero. I'm an accounting major and a freshman at UIC. Breaking down toxic masculinity among young Latino men. While the hashtag #MeToo movement has led to an ongoing discussion over the destructive nature of toxic masculinity, David Fuller has noted that there is now a narrative that there's something about masculinity that's fundamentally toxic. Fuller's comments bring to the light the importance of understanding the differences between masculinity and toxic masculinity, as these terms are not interchangeable. In fact, while masculinity refers to qualities traditionally associated with men, including leadership, strength of purpose, protectiveness, and willingness to do what is right, toxic masculinity encompasses a narrow and repressive description of manhood, defined by violence, sexual conquest, and status. Levy 2018. Although men do not strive to be toxic, it is important to recognize societal pressures to embrace hypermasculine traits. According to a study by the Pew Research Center, men not only face greater pressures to have successful careers and to be the breadwinners for their families, but younger men, 18 to 36, feel pressured by older men, 36 plus, to get physical if provoked, have multiple sexual partners, and sexualize women in conversations with other men. Through in-depth interviews with 10 Latino men ranging in ages from 18 to 21, this study sought to not only examine how young Latino men are experiencing toxic masculinity, but to also determine how they navigate external pressures associated with extreme gender expectations. Results of this study yielded interesting findings. While all surveyed subjects indicated facing pressures to act in toxic manners, recognizing this gender socialization was difficult for some as they were raised to embrace toxic ideals. In addition, even though all recognized the negative effects of toxic masculinity and sought to avoid toxic behaviors, they also faced different levels of pressure from other males to act in toxic manners. One of the best ways to bring an end to toxic masculinity is to understand the differences between masculinity and toxic masculinity, as masculinity is real, natural, and biological, while toxic masculinity is a performance invented to reinforce it. Douglas 2017. Another tool to combat toxic masculinity is the embracement and promotion of gender-neutral traits including sensitivity, empathy, kindness, honesty, discipline, consideration, strength, intellect, and rationality.